you making a determination of where we're going to go and why we can't go and so on and so forth. I know that we see a reality of things, or what appears to be a reality. And what's real sometimes is what we fear. And what they say fear means, false evidences appearing as real. It appears as real, meaning you could change it at any given time, depending on how long you have been in that mindset. You can change things. Yes, you can. If you want it changed, yes, you can. If we don't have any stores and businesses, we can change that. That's why all of that is on my website. And when you go to www.gospelofyashua.com and click on the World Community tab, see the gospel site is what typically what brings people in, so they can hear the good word and see how I'm helping you to shape a better life. And you just didn't know that this is what I was doing, but I'm trying to help you all along because I believe in you and I want the very best for you. So how could that be manifest? The only way that's going to be manifest if I put out the good energy, the good teachings, so that you will know who's going to empower you and who's going to make you successful in the presence of your enemies, if you have any. See, that's why it says in the scriptures, how can they call on him in whom they have not heard? And how can they hear except they have a teacher? And how can they have a teacher except he be sent? Beautiful are the feet of those that teach the gospel or the good news of peace. Don't I come in peace? Don't I have a gospel? And ain't I presenting some information to you about the God that you may not know about? Some of you don't know anything about the Aten. Some of you think that this is some kind of foreign and strange God. But that's how bad that our ancestors was brainwashed, because they can't even recognize the name, the divine name. Well, it's really not a name, but it's what the ancestors called the universal creator, the Aten, which represents the physical orb of the sun. It just means sun disk. And from out of that sun disk radiates life. Out of that sun disk radiates wisdom and intelligence. Out of that sun disk radiates everything that we need, both physically and invisibly, throughout the known universe. And guess what? Scientists will tell you today it's an enigma. They don't understand why. But if that light of the sun, what's coming out of that sun, if it ceased to exist, all life forms will begin to dissipate. It wouldn't exist no more. Planets is falling out of the skies. Where did it fall to? We don't know. Everything is relying upon the sun. You can't get crops and vegetables without that radiation that's coming out of the sun. We are at a disadvantage if we don't get enough of the sun rays. Natural vitamin D. We can take vitamin D, but if you ain't getting some of that natural vitamin D, that means you're being in communication with the sun. You don't even have to do nothing but just being on out there and absorbing some of that. And that helps to cure certain things that's within your body. It made you to depend upon it. So that's why it's the universal creator. That's why the sun disk represents the universal creator. And what comes out of it, it's like life. It's like air. It's like electricity. No one can explain it, but you use it. You ain't got no choice but to use it. Using and tapping into this teaching that I'm teaching you, so that you could be able to tap into the divine. See, because we have been alienated. Why was we alienated? We alienated because of our thoughts, our words, and our thoughts. That has separated us. That made us think that we were independent. That made us think that we are our own self beings. That we somehow created ourselves. So it's just human beings. And that's where we make critical mistakes, beloved. No, we are sent beings. We are not in and of ourselves. This is why we are created. So something created us. And if it created us, it gives a manual. Everything comes with a manual, doesn't it? Name me something that is created or made by humans that it doesn't come with some instructions. Even a credit card you receive in the mail comes with what? Some instructions on how to get the best use out of it. And it has a clause in there, if you misuse it, what the consequences is going to be. Is that right? So that's what the scriptures is. So then that's why. See, most people would say, well, God, he didn't send you on this earth attached with a Bible to your ass. No. But when he came down here on this earth and established things about 3,400 years ago. Did he come with? Did he reveal text and leave it for you? He sure did. And that's why one of a famous picture of the Lord Akhenaten, what you see him with in his hands. He has tablets in his hand. He has tablets. What is on tablets? It's script. The hell you talking about? We don't got nothing. So we just what? You supposed to just exist?